this bonus episode, we're going to do the same thing you just saw with the guys, but we're doing something I've never done before, and I don't know why, because this was really magical. We took and added their romance coach with each of those clients and let them talk about how they work together. The romance coach talk about how her as a local Ukrainian girl, what she does to try to help them win, to read the clients, to help them culturally in every aspect, and what that relationship meant to each other. This is magical, and it's also a secret formula for your success. Catch this priceless, tender, incredibly brilliant insights into romance overseas and why love is in the air. Here we go. This is a first ever and probably one of the most exciting interviews for me. I'm very excited. I've never done this before, so to me, I love living on the edge. For the guys we just had in the roundtable interview, all of their translators happen to be sitting here watching, and I'm going like, well, let's get them up. Let's have a conversation. So what I'd love to do, if you could just touch on for a minute, just anything you'd like to say about what it is working for your client, how you guys work together, you know, just your experience as a team, what the teamwork has been like this week. I'll let you guys start.
Thank you, Mark. My name is Polina, and this is my second year in this company. What I want to share with you guys, this week was just amazing, really amazing, full of wonderful events and emotions. Of course, if we're talking about relationship, it's like a roller coaster. It's always ups and downs. It cannot be easy when we speak about people's destinies, about their feelings. So of course we should be very attentive, very tender, not to hurt anybody's feelings, right? And to open ourselves, to let our ladies know who we are, right? And you know what? It's really, really important to have this connection with the guy with whom you're working, because when a guy can trust you, he can share all thoughts and all ideas that he's got in his mind. And from my experience and from girls' feedbacks, I can also share everything that is happening in ladies' imagination and in ladies' heads. So I think being honest and speaking honestly with each other and having something like a brainstorm every morning, it's very important in this work. Thank you.
Okay, my name is Sofia, and that is my fourth tour, and today I would like to share with you information about the teamwork, because I think it's really very important, and now I can say we are really team, and it makes sense because you need to understand each other. Okay, we need to understand each other from one word, from one view, and to help each other. And not only I'm a helper and I try to give some advices, to try to help, to trying to find out what to do and stuff like that, but also he tries to help me. Okay, she's good for me, she's best for me and stuff like that. And that's so important that you're a team, you do all things together, you plan all things together, and the most important to understand each other exactly from Friday night. So then it will work. Wow. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Nastya, and that's my fifth tour. And so from my another big experience, I can tell that it's very important to, I agree with Sonia, it's very important to find the way to your client and to understand what he really wants. Because if, for example, you want to find a girl for him, like, of course, I want to find a girl for my client, but to do it the best, I have to know everything he wants. And that's why we need to keep in touch from the first day. And, for example, when we were in meet and greet, every time I asked him, do you agree? I told him some advices, and I asked him, do you agree with it or not? And of course, so you need to work together to achieve this goal, because it's not so easy as it can seem from the first sight. So first of all, man should know what he wants, and then everything will be okay, and I will just help him.
Hi everyone, my name is Katya, and I've been with Dream Connections for like 2 years already.
what can I say? Every tour is so unique. Every client is so unique, and I think all of the translators try to understand each client like in a different way, because well, there's a big variety of ladies, and all of them are pretty. All of them are clever, smart. All of them are so friendly and open-hearted that sometimes the guys just don't know what they want exactly. So you need to, yeah, you need. I agree with the girls. You need to have a teamwork. You need to understand each other. You need to understand the thoughts. Maybe sometimes it's like, you know, we guess each other's minds, and we don't even need to talk sometimes because I know what he wants. He knows what I'm thinking about, and this is how it works. This is how we achieve what we want.
Hello guys, my name is Inga. I'm working for Dream Connections for a long time, and what can I say? Every tour is different, is unique. It will never be the same again. And I'm so lucky this tour. They have my client with me, and thank you, Irina, that you gave me such opportunity because Irina matches clients. I'm so happy because it's very important to understand the person. Understanding between translator and client will help him to build relationship, to find true match. What is important is trust, because you need to trust a person you work with. Without trust, you cannot open yourself. You cannot tell what you really expect, what you want, what you need. You try to be polite and maybe not tell truth, but truth is so important in our job. Also, it's very important for all translators and guys to make fun sometimes, to make jokes, because when you laugh, when you smile, it helps you to build relationship. And I'm so happy this tour, I will not tell you why, maybe my client will tell you later why, but it's really new experience. Every time it's wonderful, and I'm happy to work for Dream Connections. Thank you.
Wow, this is even better than I thought. This is really magnificent. I'm just happy this came together. Thank you so much, and you guys get a taste for that. I love hearing the hearts of the translators, their passion. They are determined to help you win. Guys, just give a little bit about what this relationship has meant to you during this week.
Well, first off, she's my romance ninja. She is so attentive. She knows exactly what I'm looking for. She actually knows me better than most of my personal friends do. And what is so impressive is that she cares so much about my success that if I'm feeling up, she feels up. If I'm down, she feels down. And I notice that whatever emotion I'm feeling, she takes it personally to heart. She cares about me. She, after this tour, will be one of my best friends in life. And I am so thankful to have her as my guide.
Yeah, she's with me every step of the way, and she helps me with everything, from picking out flowers, gifts, everything. And we have some fantastic experiences together this week. So she was actually a little sad to hear that she was not going home back with me. I said, I'm so sorry, we're friends, and it's just not gonna work. So then she told me I broke her heart, but she still agreed to help me the rest of the tour. So that's nice. I'm so appreciative. So thank you.
Yeah, they didn't warn you about the humor of the Denmark guys, right? No. you know. She's seen it all week long. Brother?
Well, first I want to say that before I came here, you know, looking at all the pictures and videos of previous events, I had seen Nastia before, and something in my mind told me that when I come here, she's going to be my translator. And when I walked up and she walked up to me, it happened. I'm like, wow, this is incredible, you know. And she's an incredible lady. She watches after me like a hawk. I mean, wants to make sure that I don't stumble on the street or walk out in front of a car. I went out of the hotel for just a short period of time just to kind of like take a look around. And at first I was in the front of the hotel, and then I just went around the block, and then she's texting me like, where are you? I can't see you. You need to get back here now. you know. So, I mean, she's been fantastic. And I got to say, she's young. She's 21 years old. There are no 21-year-old women with her maturity and intelligence and caliber in the United States. And I got one thing left to say about her, is that we were sitting at the table with my best date, my lady that I think that's going to happen. And I told my lady, she doesn't speak very much English, and Nastia might be her tutor to help that. And I told my lady, I said, you know what, I really don't want you to learn English. And she kind of looked at me and like, what do you mean? I said, I want to take both of you back to the States with me. You know?
Yeah, so what can I say? When I first came, you know, I think I'm still a little rough around the edges, and Katie actually, you know, helped me from everything from, you know, picking out the right flowers and, you know, getting me to dress properly. But I think after the few days, you know, we really bonded, and it's to a point where now that, you know, she knows what I'm thinking before I start, you know, open my mouth. So I think with that, I think it's just a wonderful relationship. Yep.
This is Brian, and I think Inga, my interpreter here, is become one of my best friends. She's amazing, and she makes everything work. She's kind of the love doctor that makes everything happen. I sit at dinner with a date, and I say, I'm really bored right now, and she'll translate and say, you look so beautiful tonight. And it comes across so well, and she wows that no, she doesn't do that, but we tease. So, you know, I think one of the things that makes Stream Connections unique, I would say, is really these interpreters are very well selected, and they're very well trained, and they really make everything happen. They really care about their clients, and they really care that you find the right person. And so we've spent so much time together over this last week and talking and sharing with each other about the various girls that I've dated, and have learned a lot about myself in this experience, have learned a lot about the culture. And I have unexpectedly found love, which is wonderful and amazing.
There are so many stories. There's so much joy, and interesting, in the entire history of the company, I've only one other time done an interview where I got the client and the translator together, but I want you guys to get a sense of this and feel the dynamic. It's a joy. It makes the entire process wonderful, and it's unlike anything else in the world. There's nobody who does this. There's no other We've always fought with this for years. How do we call them translators? It's almost like an excuse to have this romance coach, right? It's a reason, because you can't do this in your home country. I can't go send somebody there to sit by you and read the girl. You're all speaking the same language. So the unique opportunity that this represents is world class. Not to mention the ladies you would meet. And this is how we train our ladies all over the world, whether you're in Colombia or Thailand or whatever, or here in Ukraine. But the cute thing was, you know, you said you call them the romance ninjas, you said the love doctor, and we've thought about that. But really, that's your romance coach. This is somebody who's here to coach you through your process, and to be that one to make you comfortable, to when you say, I'm tired, she translates, he says, you look beautiful. But that was funny, Brian. I love that. Guys, there are two things that happen on this tour that it's like I can't put in the brochure. That every time the guy comes back saying, you know, it was one of the most meaningful parts of my experience, you know, because everybody just wants to get to the end game. We're goal-oriented guys. I just want my woman. Give me my wife. But it's, you know what, at the end of the day, the guys always come back and saying, you know, it was the bros I met here, the brotherhood, the guys I met for life, what we did together to bond and build a relationship with guys who see the world the same way, who are trying to find the same thing, who understand, you know, the conflict in the cultures of the West, and then the pain that you deal with. And you come here to see it. Things that all of you have said, people back home wouldn't believe this, right? They wouldn't believe this. But you guys do, because you're here. You're in the lost world. You get to see it for yourself. You share this brotherhood that's amazing. It's a treasure. And the other thing they talk about is the relationship they had with their romance coach, their partner for the week. And now you guys can see it for yourself. Dream Connections offers so much more than we could ever even describe. We undersell it all the time, and it's a shame. I want to do a better job of helping you guys understand what we really get here. It's so much more than just a romance tour, a trip to meet some girls. This is, I got to find words.
Wow.
Just wow. That's the word that always comes back to us. It's just wow. It's just wow. So would you please come experience your wow? It's your turn. Thanks for watching. Guys, thanks.